Hey there, Sid here with another trade recap. And today I took multiple trades similar to yesterday because of the market condition and made back all the losses that I had yesterday and basically pretty much like a flat on the profits, at least for today. So we have 2 days left for this month, within this month and this week. So let's see what's going to happen. So let's start with the SPY. We are getting this kind of like weird price action where initial sell off, then V-shaped recovery, then sideways action, then either sell off um, or the mooning. So Twitter. So my first trade was on Twitter. Initially, when I saw that it broke this $60 mark, I was sure that it's going to hit at least 58 dollars quickly, because at that time SPY was falling down, as you saw that previously. So but I don't know, I was trying to short 500 shares and my order didn't get filled. It kind of like pushed down towards 59 as it was moving down. I don't know what exactly happened over there. Probably TD Ameritrade servers were not responding, or it may got a heavy volume and it couldn't handle it. I don't know, but I couldn't get filled on this drop. So after that, I tried again on this drop and shorted 500 shares and made $69.10 on it. So the next trade that I took was on Coin. So Coin is a little bit different than the other tech stock. Why? Because it follows Bitcoin price action very closely. So all the crypto related stocks like Coin, Mara, Riot, so they basically follow Bitcoin price action. And as you can see, Bitcoin price is pulled back a little bit from the $60,000 level. So I was expected it to pull back a little bit more, but what ended up happening is like I shorted like 500 shares or 100 shares, I don't know, initially, but it bounced back from 307. And on that short trade I basically lost $264. But on this reversal, on this way back up to $320, I recovered all of it by buying on the long side. I was initially read by $264. So if I bring it back to $5 losses, then I would take that any day. So, and the next trade that I took was on Agri. So if you traded yesterday, then you might be familiar with this type of chart pattern where you can see the strong momentum pushing the price towards the high, and at the high it's just flush by $1, $2 depending on the price of the stock. So it was at 715 high and then it flushed instantly. On this flush I got filled in for 500 shares and sold it instantly. I guess on the first candle I did that and sold it instantly, made $74.35 over there. After that, I took a trade on AMD. AMD was the beast mover and it followed SPY in exact manner but in the opposite direction. So as SPY was tanking down, it made high around like $128, and then it flushed back when SPY was curling back up. So on this downside, I shorted 100 shares and made $18.47. So the next trade after that I took was on SYTA, but after Agri failed, this was started popping up, and this was a leading gapper after in the afternoon hours. So, and exactly like I traded Agri, I traded SYTA when it flushed. So I took like a one $500 one 500 shares trade on this pullback. Made around like $150, and then I took trade on this candle and this with 100 shares over here and 20 shares over here, and ended up making $160.60. That was a decent profit. And after that I took like I was just checking like whether it's going to hold up the momentum or not, because RNT was a former runner. Like few weeks ago it was it made a huge move, so I was expecting to continue that move in the after hour session, but what ended up happening is like it gave back all its gain, almost like 20 to 30% of its gain, and now it's forming this cup action. And if you see very closely, it's forming this left shoulder, head, and right shoulder over here. So what I'm expecting, it either it can bounce and invalidate this pattern, or it will flush down with the rest of the market. So I just traded 10 shares and made a 50 cents on it. So overall, combining all the profits together, I made around like $315 today. I recovered all my yesterday's losses and basically flat on the profit. If you are going to trade tomorrow and on Friday, I wish best of luck to you. I hope you will make a lot of money. And on that note, I'm going to close this video and see you again in next trade recap. Bye and have a good night.